Hey guys, it's May to December. How you doing? And this time I'm gonna do horror movies. But before I do the horror movies, I'm gonna do a response quickly to James Johnson, aka My DVD Reviews. I found Sue and Sweep. Here's Sue. And Sweep is over here asleep. There he is, up this Sweep. Oh, hello, my name's Sweep. Anyway, that was a bit of silliness, but to start off with, this is my horror DVD collection. I will admit, I do not have many horror DVDs, but I have a lot more horror Blu-rays. So here we go. First of all, I've got Freakshow Cinema, which I haven't watched, which is a set of cheap ass movies. Basically, the first ones, let me tell you what they are. There's 12 horror films. Tales of the Dead, grim stories of curses, horror and gore. Zombie Genocide, Legion of the Damned. The Curse of Blanchard Hill. Idol of Evil, Hell is Forever. Below Ground, Demon Holocaust. Order of the One Kung Fu Killing Spree. Cold Creepy Feeling, Paranormal Exorcism. Indemnity, Rage of a Jealous Vampire. Yeah, that one's for you, James. Glitter Goddess, Queen of the Sunset Strip. Dark Measures, Gang Warfare by the Devil's Hand, The 666 Killer. And last but not least, Tuck Bushman and the Legion of the Pedaltown Dow. I've never watched any of them, so I don't know what they're like, but I'm guessing because they're from Mill Creek, they're cheap and tacky. So James would love this, and it only cost me $5. So I'm gonna watch that eventually. Then I got the Pure Terror 50 movies set, which I'm not gonna get into because if I read every single one of them, we'd be here all day. But there's 50 movies in here, such starring Paul Naschy, Bela Lugosi, John Saxon, Neil Flanagan, Bo Hopkins, Bela Lugosi. Yeah, so Pure Terror. And then I've got the other sets that go with it, which are, let me just get them quickly. The Legends Horror Pack, which has a lot of vampire movies. A lot of these movies are from the 30s, between the 20s and 70s. Some are in the 80s, but a lot of them are not that great. But I admit I enjoyed some of them. There's a couple of Alfred Hitchcock Presents on it, which is a bit pointless because you can buy the series. But anyway, these cost me $7.50 each, and they're not bad, and they're region 3 DVDs. So I've got that one, I've got Pure Terror, then I've got Chilling Classics, which is another 50 movies, starring Peter Falk and other people, like Barbara Steele, Christopher Lee, John Erickson, Richard Boone, John Lupton, Donald Pleasance, you name it, they're all on there. Then last but not least, on the 50 packs, I've got Horror Classics. So I've got 200 horror movies alone just from these 4 packs. So maybe I've got more than I thought. But anyway, most of them are not that great, but they're fun. So they've got them. Okay, so then I've got Ghost, which is a film I haven't seen, but it's creepy with a kicker of an ending. G1 is a bright young student, but something happened to her that left her with a blank memory. She has no recollection of who she is, her friends or her life before the dying one by one. She begins to investigate as she slowly begins to piece together fragments of her past. This looks awesome, this movie, but I haven't seen it. Then we've got Doppelganger, which is another film I haven't seen because I haven't been watching horrors lately. I should do really, considering one of my closest friends on YouTube is a horror fanatic. Oh well. Doppelganger. Then I got Virgin Sacrifice, which I bought because I like a lot of these kind of films, like Cannibal Holocaust, Cannibal Ferox, things like that. I do like them. I like Italian movies, and I'll get into that some other time probably. But yeah, Virgin Sacrifice. Then I got Silent Night, Deadly Night 3, 4 and 5. I saw number 1 years ago and really loved it, and I really enjoyed it, especially the bit where he throws the woman on the antlers while she's naked. That was a classic scene. I saw number 2, which was supposed to be his brother, doing practically the same thing, but that was a bit 3, 4 and 5, they're alright. They're nothing special, but they're alright. Then we've got the Puppet Master collection, all the way up to number 9, I think it is. 6, yep, 7, 8, 9. I've got 10 and 11 on Blu-Rizzle, or is it 10, 11 and 12? I know I've got 3 on Blu-Rizzle, but anyway. So the Puppet Master collection, me and my wife, we love the Puppet Master film, especially the first 2. After the first 3, they start getting a bit silly, but they're still good. I think my favourite puppet is probably Blade, and then what's his name? What's that one called? I like Six Shooter and Leechman and Pinhead. I like Pinhead, the small-headed one with the big hands. It's awesome. And then as you can see at the bottom, there's Killjoy, the first 3 movies. I've never watched the Killjoy movies, but I eventually will. But there's so many of them now. Like Killjoy versus the Evil Bong, is it? I don't know. Anyway. Okay, moving on next. Prom Night 3 and 4. Again, I've never watched these, but I've heard these are more comical than silly. More comical than silly. More comical than scary. I'm a big fan of the original Prom Night from 1980, and the second one wasn't that bad. It was a bit stupid, but I didn't mind it. I bought these on a double, 2 movies on a disc. I'm brain dead today. Sorry about that. Prom Night 3 and 4. I'm looking forward to watching them at some point. Now, going back to the Asian horror, we've got Whispering Corridors, which I did have in England, but I never got the chance to watch. So I was kind of glad to get it, because I really wanted to see it. Basically, it's life is what you'd expect for young teenagers in this seemingly normal private all-girls school until a past alumni returns as a teacher. She strikes up a new friendship with 2 very different students, and a horrific course of events ensues. A teacher is found dead, apparently having committed suicide, and circumstances that inextricably link both the past and the present are unveiled. As the body count rises, the memories of deaths unleash the echoes of ghosts down the corridors. So yeah, it looks pretty good. Then we've got Silk. So this looks pretty good. Again, I haven't seen this. I bought these all cheap in my local used DVD store. Then we've got King Kong. Yeah, that's right, King Kong. Look at that. That's a beautiful, beautiful box. Let's have a look. Oh, look at that. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Sadly, it's on Blu-ray now, so I'm going to probably be getting rid of this at some point. Maybe I'll put it in a contest with my old glasses. I don't know. Anyway, King Kong's a classic, and if you haven't seen it, you should watch it, because I think everybody's watched it by now. Then we've got one of my all-time favourites, Shredder. It's not the best film in the world. It's not even that great, but I love it. I love how ridiculous it is. I love how much fun it is. I love that it's not great. I love it. I don't know. It's everything about it I loved. I had it on VHS. I've had it on DVD. I want it to come out on Blu-ray. It's one of the greatest films ever. Right? I'd say it beats Halloween and Friday the 13th and all them. It's that great. I love this film. Well, that was probably a bit over the top, but I like it a lot. Then we've got Redeye, where she's trapped on a plane and it's grabbed hold of her hand and she doesn't know what to do. It's a really good horror movie. I found this film to be actually quite chilling, but really great at the same time. It's awesome. Do Not Disturb is a dreadful movie. I don't recommend buying this. I bought this. I wish I hadn't. It's about a writer basically, and he does these most stupid things, and it's the lowest budget film ever. Do not buy this movie. Stay Alive. I remember watching this as a kid and really enjoying it. I watched a pirate of it back in, I think, 2003 when it originally came out. I can't remember when it did, but I remember watching it and I remember thinking it was awesome. So I re-bought it, watched it, and it was terrible. Basically, they play a video game, and one by one they get killed. They get killed in the video game. It's terrible. Then we've got Prank, which is a film I've never seen, so I can't say much about it, but it looks interesting. Wishing Stairs, another Asian horror movie, the third film in the terrifying Ghost School trilogy. Yes, that's all we'll say about it. Then we've got Sorum, which is available on Blu-ray in Korea. So I'll probably get the Blu-ray this before I watch it, because I'm a bit of a perfectionist. I want to see the highest quality transfer. So that's Sorum. Has it got a different case inside? No. Then we've got The Grudge 2, starring Sarah Michelle Gellar. Now, I bought these because I've got the first one on Blu-ray, but I'm going to say this right now. If you're a fan of any horror movie and you want to see The Grudge, always watch the Japanese version, because the DVD version is dreadful. I hate them. The good thing about this one was it's got a Best Buy exclusive disc with it. So I was glad I could pick that up for a couple of dollars. So I was glad about that. Then we've got Zombie 4, which I've yet to see, and Zombie 5, which I've got yet to see. To be honest with you, I'm a big fan of the original zombie films, Dawn of the Dead and Zombie Flesh Eaters, aka Zombie in this country. I have to admit, I'm a big Italian horror movie fan, but again, like I said before, I'll get into that some other time, because it's a bit pointless mentioning it in this video, because, you know, I'm trying just horror. But yeah, I've never seen these, but I plan to. Again, another I haven't seen, called Behind the Mask. And it's got a different case inside. It's called Behind the Mask, The Rise of Leslie Vernon. It stars Robert Englund and some other people. Probably means it's terrible, because everything Robert Englund's in other than that is pretty bad. Then we've got The Deader the Better, which is a independent film from James Rolfe, the guy who does the Angry Video Game Nerds. The Angry Video Game Nerd and Bald James and that. It's alright, for 70 minutes it's alright, you get what you expect, it's nothing special. But it's great if you like independent films. Then we've got Laid to Rest, which is a film I saw and it looked good in the shop, but I've yet to watch it. So yeah, that's alright. So I do not recommend it because I haven't seen it. The last two I've seen, so I'm going to go into a bit of a detail about them. First one is Pathology. I had this on Blu-ray in England. It's not available on Blu-ray, I don't think, in America. If it is, I've never seen it on Blu-ray. This is one of those films where you look and you see Alicia Milano on the front. You go, oh, yeah, she's going to be in it. I'll buy it. Well, guess what? She's hardly in it at all. The guy who plays whoever, the guy who plays Ted Gray, he goes to this thing and he basically gets wrapped up with these other people about murders and stuff. It's quite scary, but it's not all that. It's an alright film. It used to be one of my favourites, funny enough, and then I rewatch and it isn't. But the ending's pretty good. I like the ending. The ending's very climatic. And I recommend it to people who like a little bit of thinking in their horror. It only cost me $2, and it's not a bad film. Last but not least, we've got Mother of Tears. Now, going back to Italian films, I'm a big fan of Dario Argento, and when I heard the Mother of Tears, I thought, yay, the Mother's trilogy is going to come to an end. Yay, I'm going to see the climatic from Suspiria and Inferno, and why did he wait so long to make the movie, like 30 years later? Oh yeah, this is going to be good, this is going to be awesome, can't wait. Oh, he's put his daughter in it, oh that's not so bad. Then I watched it, and it was just dreadful. If you want to see a proper Mother film from the Mother, if you want to watch a proper film from the Mother trilogy, which is about riches basically, then you want to watch Inferno and Suspiria, because they're so much better. The lighting, the direction, everything, so much better. But this Mother of Tears is dreadful. I won't recommend it, and I won't recommend Giallo either, because that was dreadful. Dracula, I haven't seen it yet. I had it on Blu-ray, but I lost it. But anyway, so that's the Mother of Tears films. So I hope you. Oh, and I've got two more but they're not on me at the minute. They're actually downstairs, so I'm just going to mention them. And that's Wishmaster 1 and Wishmaster 2. I love Wishmaster 1. I think it's hysterical. It's got the Candyman in it. It's got Robert England in it. You know, that's when you know you've got a good horror movie. When it's got basically 3 iconic characters in it. But yeah, Wishmaster 1's my favourite. Wishmaster 2 was alright. 3 and 4, I don't want to talk about because they're just dreadful. But anyway, thanks for watching my horror DVD update, overview. And I hope you enjoy it. And if you've seen the other films, let me know what you think of them. Okay guys, take care and have a good day.